session we will discuss about carbon and its compounds. Carbon. What is the carbon? Carbon is an element, right? Carbon is an element. Actually, we have 115 elements like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron and so on. So, like that, carbon is also an element and the symbol for carbon is, what is the symbol for carbon? The symbol for carbon is C. And also the atomic number of carbon is 6. Atomic number of carbon is 6, which is placed in the modern periodic table, which is present in 4th A group, and also carbon is a non-metal. Carbon is a non-metal. So carbon is an element and whose atomic number is 6 and it belongs to 4th A group in the modern periodic table, and carbon is a non-metal. So the word carbon is derived from the Latin word carbo, which is derived from Latin word that is called carbo, which means coal. I mean, carbon is a main constituent of coal. Carbon is the main constituent of coal. Got it? So what is carbon? Carbon is a non-metal. Yes. Which is a non-metal. So atomic number of carbon is 6 and which belongs to 4th A group in the modern periodic table. And what is the electronic configuration of carbon? As we know that carbon atomic number 6 and whose electronic configuration of carbon, that is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Yes, I mean this is our nucleus. First cell. We have how many electrons in the first shell? We have 2. It can accommodate 2 electrons in the first shell. Yes, n equal to 1, which is called first shell. Name of the subcell is S, right? And this is our second cell. Energy level 2, n equal to 2. That is second cell. It can accommodate maximum 8 electrons. But in the first shell already we accommodated 2 electrons. We accommodated 2 electrons in the first shell. Now we have 4 electrons in the second. I mean from S2 and from P2, 2 plus 2 that is equal to 4. We have 4 electrons which is going to be accommodated in the second cell. I mean 2s and 2p. Got it? So in first cell 2 electrons and in second cell 4 electrons. In second cell we have 4 electrons. Got it? Yes, first cell 2, second cell 4 electrons. Now carbon, I mean in the valence cell, what is the valency of carbon? I mean in the outermost cell we have 4 electrons in the 4 electrons. I mean its valency is 4. Its valency is how much? Valency equal to 4. As we know that almost all the elements, they will try to get octet configuration. Octet configuration. What is the meaning of octet configuration? In the outermost shell, it has to be maintained 8 electrons. In the outermost shell, it has to get 8 electrons. See here, actually, carbon has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. It has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. You can see here. It cannot form ionic bond. See, if it is 1 electron, it can easily donate. If it is having 1, 2, 3 electrons, it can easily donate to some other atom. If not, if it is having 5, 6, 7 electrons in the outermost shell, it can easily gain 3, 2, 1 respectively other electrons from the other atoms. But whereas in the case of carbon, actually it has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. So by donating 4 electrons, or else, first what we will do, by gaining 4 electrons. So actually every element always it will try to get octet configuration, whereas in the case of carbon also, if suppose carbon, if it gains 4 electrons, actually you can, it has how many electrons totally? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 electrons. 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 protons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the nucleus, it consists of protons and neutrons. Yes. So it has 6 protons and 6 protons it has. It has 6 protons. Got it? Now, if suppose carbon can gain 4 electrons from other atom, so by gaining 4 electrons, it can form C4 plus ion. By gaining 4 electrons, it can form C4 plus ion. So it will be difficult for a carbon. To maintain 10 electrons with 6 protons. You are understanding my point? Actually, it has in the nucleus. This is our nucleus. It has 6 protons already. It has only 6 protons. In the first cell, it has 2 electrons. In second cell, it has 4 electrons. To get octet configuration, carbon can gain 4 electrons. If it gains 4 electrons, totally how many electrons it will become? 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 4, it becomes 10 electrons. So it will be difficult for the nucleus to maintain 6 protons with 10 electrons. It cannot combine. It will be difficult for a carbon. So gaining 4 electrons is remote possibility. At the same time, by losing its 4 electrons, suppose if it loses its 4 electrons, by losing its 4 electrons, it can get helium configuration. No, it is not possible, which is also a remote possibility. I mean here carbon cannot gain 4 electrons, neither it gains 4 electrons nor it loses its 4 electrons. There is no possibility. So carbon neither it loses its 4 electrons nor it gains 4 electrons. Then what it will do? I mean carbon, it share its electrons with the atoms of its own or with the other atoms. Okay, so by losing its 4 electrons, by losing its 4 electrons, it cannot get helium configuration because carbon has to satisfy its tetravalency. Carbon has to satisfy its tetravalency. What is the meaning of tetravalency? Carbon has to satisfy its tetravalency. I mean, carbon can share 4 electrons with the same atom or with the other atoms. See the bond formation by a carbon in different ways. So carbon can form a single bond with the atoms of the same element. Carbon can form a single bond. Carbon can form a single bond with the atoms of same element. For suppose CH4. So carbon, it has a tetravalency. Carbon has to satisfy its tetravalency. What is the meaning of tetravalency? Tetravalency in the sense carbon has to satisfy by sharing electrons with the other atoms. See, in the outermost shell, carbon has 4 electrons, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the bond formation by a carbon as follows. I mean, carbon can form a single bond with atoms of same element. You can see here carbon CH4. We have 4 hydrogens. And 1 carbon. We have atomic number of hydrogen. Atomic number of hydrogen is 1. I mean, it has 1 electron. You can see this is our nucleus. It is our first shell. It has only 1 electron. So it can share carbon. I can write Lewis dot structure so that you will understand clearly. It has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. Carbon has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. Now coming to hydrogen. It has only 1 electron in the outermost shell. Second hydrogen also it has only 1 electron in the outermost shell. Third hydrogen also it has only 1 electron in the outermost shell. Fourth hydrogen also 1 electron. See, now carbon, it is sharing 4 electrons with the atoms of the same element, that is hydrogen. You can see now carbon is getting octet configuration. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally now how many electrons are there with the carbon? 8 electrons are there. I mean, carbon is attaining octet configuration. You can see. Now with the carbon, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Similarly, hydrogen is also attaining helium configuration, which is also a noble gas, right? You can see hydrogen 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. So the molecule is CH4. I mean, carbon can form. This is one single bond. 4 single covalents. Got it? I mean, carbon can form a single bond with the atoms of the same element. Also, carbon can form 4 single covalent bonds with the atoms of different elements. Carbon can form 4 single covalent bonds with the atoms of different elements also. So this is atoms of the carbon can form a single bond with the atoms of same element. With the atoms of the same element, I can write like this. With the same element, hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. Carbon can also form 4 single covalent bonds with the different elements also. Let me see. For suppose carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, because it has tetravalency, I mean it has to share 4 electrons with the atoms of, it has to share 4 electrons with other atoms. So tetravalency, this word is important. Tetravalency. Carbon has to satisfy, carbon has to share 4 electrons with the other atoms. Now carbon can form 4 single covalent bonds with the different atoms also. For example, C, hydrogen, chlorine, bromine. Yes, what is the atomic number of, suppose you see chlorine, what is the atomic number of chlorine? Atomic number is 17, and whose electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. 2 plus 2 4, 10, 12 plus 5 17. I mean in first cell how many electrons are there? First cell 2, second cell 8, 2 plus 8 10, 10 plus 7 17. I mean to get octet configuration, carbon needs 1 electron. That is going to be shared by the carbon atom. Similarly, bromine, which has to share 1 electron with the carbon. See, they are different elements. Hydrogen is 1 element, chlorine is 1 element, and bromine is another element. This is the bond formation by carbon with the atoms of different elements. Okay. And one more point, carbon can also form, the third point, carbon can also form one double bond and 2 single bonds. You see, for example, see hydrogen, hydrogen. You see 1, 2 single bonds to 1 double bond. See here also it can form 2 single bonds to and 1 double bond. At last it is satisfying tetravalency. You see 1, 2, 3, 4. Carbon has to satisfy its tetravalency by sharing electrons. Yes, I mean carbon can also may form 1 double bond and 2 single bonds. 1 double bond, 2 single bond. Carbon may form 4 single covalent bonds. Also can form 1 double bond, 2 single bonds. Here 1 double bond. See, this is 1 double bond, 2 single bonds. And fourth point, carbon can also form 1 single bond, 1 triple bond. Carbon can also form, carbon atom may form 1 single bond and 1 triple bond. You see, carbon can also form 1 triple bond, 1 single bond. Yes, carbon can also form 1 triple bond and 1 single bond. Yes, it can form 4 single bonds with the atoms of same element. It can also form, carbon can form a single bond with the atoms of same element, with the atoms of different elements. It can form 1 single bond, 1 double bond and 2 single bonds, and 1 triple bond and 1 single bond. This is the bond formation of carbon. How it will form bond with the atoms of same element or atoms of different elements or how it will form double bond and triple bond, that we will be discussing in the next video. Okay, I hope you understood today's session about carbon, which is an immense property. Actually, we have totally 115 elements. Among them, carbon has a special property. The food we eat, the clothes we wear, the fuel we are using in automobiles, everywhere we are using carbon. Actually, an earth crust in the atmosphere, it has only very less percentage of carbon is available, but it plays a very crucial role in all the living organisms. Okay, about the bond formation by the carbon, we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.